All right, in the previous podcast, we were working on our very exciting RITB.sh script to find out who thinks I'm the best. So we left off looking at why if someone doesn't enter a value, is Rich the best, opt out and it prints you're a chicken and then exits. Well, we may want to give them an opportunity to actually enter a value. Maybe they didn't realize you were supposed to put an answer. So if we want to do that, we want to put a while loop. So while this value is nothing, and we want to change the then to a do, and we change the phi to a done, and we want to get rid of the exit and put in a read. Put in a read. Read IRTB. IRTB. Right? So in this case, it's going to print you're a chicken. Answer the question. We want to put a dash in on our echo so it doesn't go to a new line. So, is Rich the best? You're a chicken, answer the question. So let's not answer again. She's gonna keep asking you until you answer. If you want to kill the program, we should know by now Control-C kills it. So that's how you can get out if you don't really want to answer. But if you want to answer, then you put your answer yes. Which is the best? Scale of 1 to 10, 4. So there. So now we give them the opportunity to answer the question if they didn't want to answer the question. So where else could we do that? Well, let's go down here to where the number wasn't good. So let's change this to while. While. So this will basically keep asking them to enter a number. We need to get rid of this else and make that a done. All right, so now this if statement here is no longer subordinate to this other if statement. Before we had this if statement that said, hey, the number's too high, tell them the number's too high, otherwise do this other stuff. Well, now we're going to say, hey, if the number's too high, tell us a number again. And then once you get a good number, then do this other stuff. So in theory, I should move these all back over by 3 characters. So there, I should move those all back over because they're no longer subordinate to that while loop. So now we're gonna print out the number's too high. It could have been too low. God, I didn't even notice that. Clearly not the best. So here we'll change this to what part of 1 to 10 do you not understand? I like snarky scripts, so there's nothing better than a script with a little attitude. Echo, try again. And then I want to read $number. Put my dash in again. So, is Rich the best? Yes. 11, because I'm a brown noser. What part of 1 to 10 do you not understand? Try again. 2. Oh, read 11. No, looks like I screwed that up. Let's go see what I screwed up. Read num. Oh, I screwed up where I put this stuff. Stupidly. This stuff doesn't go here. Oh, that went there. Let me figure out what I screwed up. Renum. Oh, I got $. I didn't need a dollar sign there. Good. So yeah, so it's funny. Not really funny. If you look at the output, it said read 11 not a valid identifier. Well, if you look at what I did, I entered 11, right? So I read num was 11, and then I compared that, and then I wanted to try again. Well, I had the dollar sign here, so it's trying to read and put it into 11, which made no sense. So now, if I run it, yes, 11. What part of 1 to 10 do you not understand? 7. Oh, I didn't like that. Syntax error, elif. Let's go see what that problem is. Oh, I got too many phi's. Right? I changed this. I changed it. This was a if, else, blah, blah, blah. So I didn't get rid of my extra phi. Now that is something that would likely take you a very long time to figure out until you get better at scripting. So if you're having issues with your script, then, you know, especially something like that, you may want to send it to me or send me an email telling me you're having problems, and I can try to help you find it, because chances are I'll find it a lot faster than you will. So now it works as expected. Is Rich the best? Is Rich the best? Yes, Rich is the best. You think Rich is the best. Rate us on a scale of 1 to 10. 10. You might actually pass the class. So that was what was supposed to work. Now we have a problem. What is our problem now? If you I put all that awesome logic in, right? But if I type capital YS, then it doesn't do any of that fun stuff. So we can do a couple things to fix that. The easiest and most lame way to do it would be to recopy all this stuff and paste it down here in this section. That's lame because every time you change anything up there, then you have to change all this stuff again. So another way to do it would be to put the other yes condition here, hopefully. So let's try that. That's not going to work. I didn't even finish typing. So now hopefully this will say if you put a lowercase or a capital, then do all this fun stuff. Hopefully that'll work. Yes. You think Rich is the best. Rate Rich on a scale of 1 to 10. 34. Try again. 7. So just to recap, we put in this compound if statement, if you will, where now we're looking for it to be yes, or we're looking for it to be yes, you know. But so once we do that, if we do that and happy with that, then we can come down here and get rid of this other stuff, because now we don't need this other stuff. So if you say anything but yes or capital yes, this is to say you're clearly not very smart, which may be valid. You know, another thing you could do, which I'm not going to do because we're talking about loops today and that other thing, you could use a tr command to translate any uppercase letters into lowercase and then just look for yes. That's probably the safest bet to take the user input and put it all in one case, lowercase or uppercase, and then do your comparisons based on that. Because you have, like, in theory, you could write capital Y yes, capital Y, lowercase e, capital S, if you wanted to check for that kind of stuff, you know. So that would be kind of a pain. So you could translate all the characters before you do that. So that is a couple examples of while loops and the syntax for them. This thing locked up again. Ugh. There we go. So let's see what else I got in here. I had a endless loop. Let's look at my endless loop shell. That uses a while statement. So this is the easiest, simplest while in the world. You know, while 1, do this thing, it runs forever. So let's change this to make it say while $I less than 100. Do this. So now it should go and print until it gets to be 100. Did you see that? It went and printed my process ID until it got to be less than 100. If you wanted to actually print number 100, then you can make this less than or equal to. So now if you run it, this is not so responsive today. I should just quit. Go for bike ride or something. I think I might do that. All right, so now you run it. It's going to go up and print to 100. So that is another example of a while loop. This time doing a numeric comparison. So that pretty well covers while loops there. While loops are just going to keep running until a condition, as long as a condition is true. So while $I is less than 100, it's going to keep going. So we could do some other things with a exclamation point to make it we could do, let's do this, while $I not equal 100. So this will do essentially the same thing. So it's going to quit as soon as it gets to 100. So it quit when it got to 100. So that did the same thing. So just that's some of the different ways you can do while loops and some of the different integer and string comparisons that you can do in while loops. So come back next time for for loops. I love for loops.